Do you, like any responsible and lying-ass parent, claim to not have a favorite gun out of all your guns? Well, then this is the build for you today, ladies and gentlemen, because this is all about swapping your gun every 1 second. Do you like having every single damage type for any sort of armor, flesh, or shield possibility coming up? Well, then this is the build for you also. Do you fashion yourself a master of the elements and a lover of summons? So the build hinges around having a legendary class mod. If you're looking to get the Avatar Legendary class mod, it can be farmed from the first vault boss. Mine in this case has the prefix vampiric, gives to it having this melee critical hit chance. So I've hinged my build around being melee specifically, but the Avatar mod can come with a lot of other prefixes that you could find some build diversity in as well. What the Avatar mod does is it increases your damage dealt for each active attunement skill, and it also does this for your minions, also giving you reduced damage for the elements of each active attunement skill you currently have going. Now, what are attunement skills? Attunement skills are skills that intertwine with Vex's trait, which is Phase Covenant, which states that whenever Vex is wielding a weapon, she attunes to the damage type of that weapon, being either kinetic, incendiary, shock, cryo, you know, all the damage types. But attunement skills, like this one here, Burning Attunement, make it so that when you become attuned to a certain damage type, you gain the benefits of this attunement skill, and you'll keep this attunement skill for a little bit longer after you switch off of that attunement. So as we can see here, for example, while Vex is attuned to Incendiary, she gets increased critical hit damage and status effect application chance, as well as her minions get this benefit as well. So usually the class mod gives you ranks in different attunement skills, and we want to build our build around trying to get access to at least 4 attunement skills. Usually you get pretty lucky, and the class mod will give you 1, 2, maybe even 3 of them. But you could potentially go for a higher number of like 5 or 6, but it's actually pretty hard to keep the 4 attunement skills running already. So 4, I feel like, is kind of the sweet spot. With me being the melee, vampiric, getting the melee damage, I've built my build around the melee summons. You definitely also want to, when you're grabbing your attunement skills, to either pick into the Dead Ringer skill tree or a Phase Familiar skill tree, because both of those summon minions for Vex, whether it be Trouble or it be her Phase Clone minions. Part of our Avatar build is not just we get more damage and damage reduction for each active attunement skill we have going, Vex's minions will also get these benefits. So if you aren't playing with any minions using the Incarnate skill, you're missing out on some of the juicy goodness. My current build, I've gone for the Dead Ringer clothed minions and the melee, because I'm getting melee damage from my specific prefix of my Avatar class mod, Vampiric. So I've built around this Haruspex, which is a melee override, which changes the way that her melee attack works, where she instead does this powerful dagger throw. This dagger throw, like Vex's melee attack always is based off of her current weapon attunement. So with this build, you want your weapon wheel to have equipped a gun that has each of the attunements for the attunement skills that you have learned. So you can see here, I got radiation because I have the radiation attunement skill. I have a corrosive gun because I have the corrosive attunement skill. And here I have an incendiary gun because I also have the incendiary attunement skill, as well as a kinetic gun because I have the kinetic attunement skill. So as I'm running around in between combats, I'm constantly swapping weapons to stack up all of our attunement skills, which are displayed next to our health bar. The little 4 there at the far side is the Avatar effect of how much damage stacking that we are getting from having these 4 active attunement skills, each of which you can see their damage type in a box quickly draining down on the side there. And Another nice way to do it is if you have melee one weapons, which can swap in between 2 different damage types. So we're getting some sort of damage multiplier. I tried looking lots online, and it doesn't actually really say how high the damage multiplier is, but damn, does it ever feel like I hit like a truck when I got this 4 stack going completely on. I pretty much just run around swapping weapons the whole time until I find the perfect element for what damage type is going to be the most effective of what's in front of me, and then I'll take a shot or two, and usually a lot of times maybe I won't even take a shot or two, and I'll just use the element type to make my super high damage Haruspex Fan of Knives attack, which is a kill skill that if I get a kill will reset the cooldown on it, and more or less just let the minions keep doing all the damage. Curate our Haruspex Fan of Knives attack with whatever type of damage is going to be the most effective for our prey, and most of the times we'll be getting one shot with this, with our 4 stack of our avatar going on. And we can also use all of our different elements here to summon our Reapers to be the most effective damage type possible. So really, just with how much damage you get from the stacking skills, your minions are just that OP that you don't really have to do anything with this build, to be honest. Get my 4 stocks going again. Find corrosive. Here it is. Haruspex. Instant kill. Huge damage. So we are the 4 stack avatar. Got it again here in a sec. Swap. Radiation's like good against most shit. So the best attunement skills to have, definitely watch out for leeching attunement. This is like a really good one because it's the one attunement skill that's available at the very top of the tree, meaning that you can pick it right away and you don't have to invest a whole lot into the tree. All the rest of the attunement skills are down kind of on the second tier over here, where you have to pick a certain direction. So you have to invest heavily to get the other ones. I'm getting Radiant Attunement from the class mod. So with these two, there's 2 that I get just from the class mod. And then I also get Burning Attunement from the class mod. But we are already gonna invest into this tree because I decided to go the melee build because of the prefix that I got, and that mine gives melee damage. So by investing into this tree, there is the other attunement skill over here. Both of these trees here have 2 options for attunement skills halfway through. The Phase Familiar tree and the Minions Dead Ringers tree. Phase Familiar, you get access to Cryo and to Shock. Now Shock attunement is pretty nice with this because of the movement speed. And you can easily stack a lot of movement speed effects in this game. I also have a shield that's giving me a ton of extra movement speed. And then there's also the specializations that give you movement speed. So if you get these 3 things stacked together, the Shocking attunement, as well as just some other piece of gear, like for example the shield I have that gives movement speed, as well as investing into the runner tree and the specializations, you can be zooming around the map super fast. So that's a nice way to go, is with the Shocking attunement. Because mine gives melee damage, I didn't decide to go that way, but if you happen to get a different prefix that makes it a little bit more interesting to go into the trouble tree, this is a sick one to go. The ones that I'm running I'm running the Burning Attunement because I am mainly melee build, and this greatly affects melee build because of reverberations. And because I've invested into this tree, I just kind of have to go to Blight Attunement, you know, because it's already in this tree. Just got 1 point in that so far, but I'll eventually max it out. This is pretty cool actually when you kill stuff while you're attuned to the corrosive. It makes this little like floating skull head thing come from it, which is like a heat-seeking missile that comes out, and you can have like multiple of them going at the same time. That'll do extra shit, and if you kill stuff while it's up, you'll just have like all of these green skull floaties coming around you. That one's pretty dope. The one that everybody should get because it's in the bottom of the tree is also really good. The Kinetic Attunement, Leeching Attunement, Lifesteal and Reload Speed, both absolutely delicious things to have. Vex loves Lifesteal. Especially even more as melee. The melee build with me summoning all of the extra Reapers, because the Reapers benefit off of the lifesteal and then they're just staying alive forever. For specializations, I like for my build, because I am in this melee kind of pocket, I like to go the runner because it gives melee damage and also movement speed. I'm stacking movement speed things with my build. Being able to run around all the time to get in and out of dangerous spots in fights because you're trying to switch weapons all the time and keep your avatar stacks up on top of 4. So all your minions and you are with your Haruspex spammage to do the maximum possible damage. So being able to run and get out of dangerous spots is really nice. And eventually I want to get to Daredevil, so just because of that I've invested into Sharpshooter, just because I'm trying to get to Daredevil to be able to have more action skill cooldown rate. Thus we can spawn more minions, which benefit greatly off of our avatar stacks. So let's see it in action here.
Questionable choices.
Got our little skulls from our corrosive skill going out. One shot that guy with a Haruspex. Oh, I got blown up by the fucking one of those things. Minion should be able to get me a free restack avatar. Thanks. Boom, one shot. Really, the minions do most of the damage. Okay. Shot that guy. Boom! Nice dive. One shot this big motherfucker. The Haruspex here. Stack the 4 and get incendiary. Boom! Like fucking 3 or 4 levels higher than me, and we got him easy. A little bit of bro, what the hell? Oh shit, kind of off. Corrosive in there. I'm gonna swap to corrosive and Haruspex. Keep my 4 stacks going for my minions. I'll wait for the ability to Haruspex. Hello there. You can see we do like massive gun damage with the 4 stacks too. Like it's all of our damage we get. It's so whack when they do a stupid little dance like right when I line it up. All fire damage, so I don't want to use fire on them. So I want to use kinetic or rad. Probably kinetic. Get my stacks going. Use fire on the fire guy. Whoops. Don't blind that. Link.
I make a sharp impression. Sorry, not sorry.
The biggest drawbacks to this build are definitely if you're a bad gun parent and choose a favorite gun child. Shame on you. So yeah, that's definitely a drawback because you want to be swapping guns all the time. So if you have a favorite gun, it's not for you. And also you're kind of restricted to making sure that all the guns on your wheel have the damage attunements for the attunement skills you have. So you're constantly looking for, oh, I want one corrosive gun, I want one fire gun, I want one rad gun, I want one kinetic. So that kind of restriction, if you don't like that, this could not be for you. Thanks so much for watching the video, y'all. The support means so much to me. I love you. You know, drop a comment, let me know what you think about the build, and yeah, consider leaving a like if you liked it, and maybe subscribe if you want to see some more of this kind of content. Take care.